Are the Beats Power Pro still worth it a year later? Wagwan, Sakapfet. What's good, Duds Nation? What's good, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Dudley, aka Dudley Duds. Over here, we're all about the totality of health, right? And so in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Beats Power Pro after a year. Now, obviously, I'm not a tech channel. I'm a regular guy. I'm an athlete. And so I'm going to give you my honest opinion based off of some pros and cons that I drew up, such as the durability, the battery life, the sound quality, and things of that nature. So if you're somebody that's looking for a more in-depth review of all the technicalities and all that stuff, you might want to skip this one. I'm an average guy. Well, I'm not average. Let's get that straight. I'm a regular person giving you guys my honest opinion on these PowerBeats Pro, and this video was not sponsored. Now, obviously, these headphones were made with the athlete in mind, or the weekend warrior, the person that is looking to be active. But what I like about these is that it can be casual as well. And so I just wanted to note that for you guys. Even if you're not somebody that works out, you can still use these on a regular day-to-day basis. You can answer your phone calls with it and stuff like that. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the pros and the cons, okay? Now, I like bad news first. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to give you the bad news first, in my honest opinion. All right, so you can find these headphones for the most part, right? You can find these anywhere from $140 used to $250 brand new. Now, I purchased mine brand new, of course, and so about after a year of vigorous workouts, traveling, long flights, and stuff like that, this is how I honestly feel about it. So in terms of working out with it, the design is a hook around the ear, similar to the PowerBeats 3, which I had last year. Those broke, but that's another story that I'm gonna tie into this one. They are pretty much styled the same way. They have the hook that goes around your ear, so that, you know, it's guaranteed to stay on even if you shake it. And so these are true wireless headphones, okay? Now, the previous generation had the wire on the back, okay? So with these, I found that in terms of sound quality, in my opinion, Beats is always killing it, right? And that's the reason why I buy Beats so frequently. To me, in my opinion, I feel like they have some of the best sound quality in terms of the bass. For me, you know what I'm saying, I listen to a lot of hard rap, trap, you know what I mean, some rock. Yes, black people listen to that too, you know what I mean? So I listen to like a lot of acoustic songs, heavy bass type songs, you know, depending upon what mood I'm in, and it always delivers. I feel like it carries out the sound really good. My main issue with this is just the connectability, right? So I have a Droid, so I have a Samsung Galaxy S9, and so I have no issue connecting to my phone. The only thing that I really have to do is just hold the Bluetooth button and it pairs up. Now, so for people that are watching this that has a Droid, don't be worried about it. But these headphones are made for Apple. There is no doubt about it. It's almost like this. Picture you having a girl, right? And you are the rebound. And so when a better dude comes around, she just hops on him immediately, drooling and everything, right? Like, doesn't even notice you. This is how I feel about these headphones with Androids. And so, for example, I'll be at the gym and I'll be in the middle of a song, and if an Apple user walks by, these will abandon me sometimes and try to pair up to the Apple devices. And so if you're in a gym setting where everybody has an Apple device, it's like flickering through certain songs. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen sometimes, and that's one of the biggest cons for me that I notice personally, is that this thing always wants to pair up with an Apple device. And so I would be wary of that if you have an Android. If you have an Apple, obviously there's no issue, that's perfectly fine. The second con for me is what I noticed. Now, in terms of durability, I'm not gonna say these are bad. Now, I may be a little bit biased based off of my experience with the previous generation with the PowerBeats 3s. Those broke on me after 6 months, and I paid $170 for those, so I was very upset. These, I paid $200 for these, or or 250, I can't really remember. In terms of durability, they've actually held up pretty good. So they definitely increased the quality in this year's generation. So I definitely like that. The hook is flexible, right? So it's mad flexible. I like that. That's in my opinion. Those are the only major cons, right? And so the final con, which isn't major to me at all, is in terms of true wireless headphones that come in a charging case, right? So for example, let me give you an example of a budget true wireless headphones that I have. So these are the G keys. These cost about $35, and these are true wireless headphones. I'll probably make a separate video on these, but these, as you can see, the case, though it's cheap, the case is very small. You can easily put it inside your pocket, right? And it's just very portable. In terms of these, this is probably one of the more bulky headphone charging cases I've seen. As you can see, I got a full fist around it, all right? And so when you put it in your pocket, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna look like you're happy to see somebody. So just keep that in mind. For me, I always got my book bag on me anyway, so I just put it in my side pocket. But even then, you know, it is a bit bulkier, so you might just want to be wary of that. But for the most part, I don't really have the charging case with me unless I'm traveling somewhere. If I'm just going to the gym where I know it's gonna be up to like 2 hours, I just take the headphones by itself and I have no issues there. Now, speaking of 2 hours, okay, we're gonna move into the pros now. So in terms of the pros, I stated before that the sound quality to me is always on point with Beats. I feel like they really perfected it. I feel like maybe in some previous years, it might have been a little too bass heavy, but for me to keep it all the way above with y'all, the sound quality on this it's damn near perfect. You can hear all the little instruments in the songs depending upon what genre you like. You feel me? You can definitely feel the bass. The bass sometimes shakes your ear, especially like when I'm running sprints or something, or I'm like deep in a workout where I like that music to just, you know what I'm saying, charge me up. This delivers every single time with that heavy bass and its balance. So in terms of sound quality, I feel like that's a major pro. And that's why I even rock with them till this day. To this day! Despite me having a bad experience with the previous generation. Because after the PowerBeats 3 that I had broke, I told myself I would never buy Beats again. But here I am, right? Love and hate relationship, so what you gonna do? So that's definitely one of the pros. The second pro that I've noticed, family, for a fact. So I mentioned these cheap G-Key headphones. Now, although these headphones are cheap, the sound quality is amazing, just like this. And it has pretty much all the capabilities that these have, right? For 250 versus 40. The only thing is that the battery life on this thing sucks. The connectivity is worse than this. And if you're speaking to somebody on the phone, you can't really hear it. So you kind of get what you pay for if you go the budget route, or you know, you go for something that's actually premium like this. And so this, for me, I pretty much only use this when I'm in the house because it dies like in an hour, right? I don't travel with these at all. So the battery life is elite, okay? Probably the best out of all these headphones out here. So for me personally, what I've noticed, I can get probably 11 to 12 hours out of these without even putting it in the charging case. I can get a good 11 to 12 hours. So I remember I was traveling somewhere with these, and it was a long day. Like I was in the airport and connect flights. I was in and out for probably 12, 13 hours, and I used this thing and it didn't die the whole time, and I didn't even put it in a case. So when you actually put this in the case, you probably have, I've noticed you probably have 36 to maybe 48 hours of use. Don't quote me, it's just what I've experienced. You probably have 36 hours of use on this, so that is elite. And if you put these things in the charger for only 5 minutes, you get about an hour and a half to 2 hours of use. So I really don't see any other headphone doing that. I've tried the Skull Candy, I've tried Soul by Ludacris and all that BS. Like these headphones in terms of battery life, I really wish some other brands offered the battery life and the sound quality that these offer. And so that's why, although these do have some cons, I can't necessarily say that these are completely bad, because at the end of the day, all these headphones aren't going to be perfect. They're all going to have something that you don't like. And so I really like the battery life, the sound quality. I like the styling of this, but I would tell some people this. So with this hook style, right, for me, I can't leave these headphones on longer than about 3 hours at a time sometimes, because they start to hurt my ear. Now that's just my body, so some people might not have an issue with this, and so this is why I didn't necessarily make it a con. But it does hurt my ears after extended use, probably 3, maybe around 4 hours. I feel like I gotta take it off. I'm somebody that likes to sleep at night with positive affirmations in my ear, and so I'll oftentimes put it in my ear and just try to fall asleep so I can condition my subconscious mind. These headphones hurt my ear, but they may be good for you. With that being said though, so as every other headphones, true wireless headphones and Bluetooth headphones, they also come with the interchangeable rubber ear buds, right? So I'm gonna open the box for you guys. So this is the box that it comes with, and as I said before, it comes with the interchangeable. So it comes with the interchangeable earbuds to fit your ear canal. All right, so for me, I could be using the wrong earbud, but it's not that big of a deal to me. And so if you are looking to get these, that's one thing I would think about, just in terms of the connectivity, the ear situation, the hook. It could possibly hurt your ear after 3 to 4 hours, but I feel like for most people that's not an issue. It's just for me, I kind of have different ears, so that's just one thing that I would definitely be worried about. But in terms of, as I stated before, the sound quality, the durability and quality of the actual headphone is increased this year. The charging is elite, you know what I'm saying? So those are something to definitely consider if you're looking to buy these headphones. Now it does come equipped with Siri, so you can actually make commands hands-free from your headphones by simply tapping the button on the side, and you can check the weather or whatever you want to do. I personally don't use Siri because they call me a conspiracy theorist, but I just don't want someone listening to me 24/7, you dig? But yeah, so this has a lot of cool features, you know what I'm saying? You do get value for the price, but otherwise than that, man, in terms of the whole layout and display, you do have the volume button on top of the headphone, located on both of them, so you can raise the volume, lower the volume on both headsets. Unlike traditional Bluetooth headphones where you may only have some commands on one side, you do have the ability to answer and accept calls on both ears. So I thought that was definitely a good addition. Now in terms of answering phone calls on these as well, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't had any issues with people telling me that they can't hear me, especially when I'm outside walking and it's windy. I haven't had any issues, which I'm surprised, because most wireless headphones that you have, and the second you start walking outside and it's windy and you're talking on the phone, the person will often tell you that they can't hear you, or they can tell that it's windy. Now I personally haven't experienced anything like that, so that's just something else to note in these. So as I said before, these are going between $140 and $250. Should you get these in 2020, about a year later, I believe they came out last April of 2019. Should you get these in 2020? Obviously I have them and I like them. They probably wouldn't be my first choice, simply because of the hook style, right? But with that being said, man, they make great gym headphones. If I'm going running, I would prefer to wear these if I'm going running, because of the extra safety that the hook provides. In terms of lifting, again, I would still wear these. If I'm chilling around the house, I would probably go for something else like a Raycon or something. But overall, for rocking these at the gym, running, any activity, if you in the kitchen washing dishes, if you are driving and you want to have a headset on to talk to somebody, to just have your hands free, I would say yes, get these. For the price at $250, you're gonna get a lot of quality if you have an Apple device, it's going to be of no issue. The first con that I mentioned is not going to be a problem for you at all. It's mainly for Droid users that's going to have that issue. In terms of that, I mean, I would say yes. I would say yes, get these. Whether you get them used, refurbished, or whatever, I think that these are actually going to last, and they're pretty good. All right, so that is my honest opinion on these. All right, and let me know if you have these already. Let me know if you're looking to buy these, or let me know what other headphones you like, because as you know, this is a health channel and I'm all about fitness. So let me know, because I will definitely check out those headphones, because I live in the gym, you did. But without further ado, man, that's all I have to say for this video, family. So I'll see you guys in the next one, man. You see the shirt, baby. Stay blessed.